Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Ben and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. And the last time out, we did a whole bunch of stuff, including automating steel, well, at least steel rods, and we unlocked hydroelectric power. And on this episode, we're going to take a few steps to build towards getting the Nexus. That's right, the Nexus is coming so soon. Wait a minute. Nexus is gonna come in here. Okay, now that we have our brass pipes though, we can get into Nexus. So let's go and dig up a bunch of Nexus by hand. My guess is it's in this cave here. Hello? Anybody here? I'm all alone. Do you guys like horror movies? I love horror movies. The cheesier the better. Is this it? Yes it is. Awesome. I forgot I brought a bunch of portable miners just for this reason. These all fill up and we'll come back later. This should be enough to unlock some of the stuff. What am I doing? I can make a man right here. Quantum crystals. Oh, see, I'm glad I remember this before I ran back and had to immediately back here. Okay. Next we have stabilization frames. This is why we need so many bronze frames. Or is it lead frames? Either way, we've automated what we need. I gotta be honest, when I started filming this episode, I did not realize this was gonna be the Nexus episode. But now that it's here, I'm very, very excited. Okay, we definitely don't have all this stuff yet, so I'm gonna wait for all these portable miners to fill up once, and then I'm going to run back and get all the lead frames. Alright, I'm gonna add an overflow splitter right here so that to the right I can send iron rods and to the left I can send overflow. There we go. And then I'm going to take that overflow and I'm going to combine it in a terrible, terrible assembler just here. Oh man, I'm doing that thing where I get excited. I just can't help it. We're so close to Nexus right now that we're being so close on the cusp. I just want to get to it. We'll be able to clear up everything so much nicer, and I'm ready to get to that point of the gameplay. Because honestly, the whole point of the Satisfactory Plus has been right now building to get to Nexus so then we can come up with permanent infrastructure once we know how we're going to design the inputs and outputs to the machines using our data network. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, I will explain it when we get there soon. Oh yeah, I have to turn those into screws. Ha! Having a mare. There. I'll let this work for a little bit. And we'll put it into a regular storage container because we don't want to permanently steal these resources. Alright, I know this isn't the prettiest, but I am just running this assembler hand-fed to get these stabilization frames so I can get the unlock so we can get just enough to start this network because it's going to really take off once we do it. Alright, and now we've got another assembler here just turning those stabilization frames into stabilized quantum crystal. Alright, actually while I'm here, I'm going to throw an awesome, just a regular storage container I should say. Just run that here for the steel. While we're waiting for our stabilization frames to finish crafting in the assemblers upstairs, I thought we could go through and do some more of these milestones that we have the parts for already produced, stockpiled. We just need to put them in the machine. So let's do it. Let's just start back at jump pads in tier 2 and just really round that out. Alright, that was easy. Just had to pick up some more cable. Now we've got jump pads, and jump pads are super cool. Although, I don't think I'm probably going to use them in this factory. The basher is fine. Oh, although I wouldn't mind having 10 more inventory slots. Let's do it. Let's go gather these parts up while that by the pod's returning. Just a little while waiting for these steel screws to be constructed. We're ready for a basher. And since all we have to do to launch these next milestones is simply collect items, we're already ready to go. So look at this, we're gonna have Conveyor Belt Mark III now. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And let's check out what we want to do after this one. Should be able to get right into trucks. There, and we're ready to go. I'm just gonna putz around for 6 minutes, and then we'll launch this one up and figure out how to do trucks. No, I'm just kidding. We're probably not gonna use trucks. You know I love them. I absolutely love trucks and sugar cubes and stuff like that. However, I think we're gonna embrace Nexus. I think I said that before. We're just gonna do everything we can to go all Nexus all the time. And I think since we're here, I'm just gonna shop a little bit. Leaves us with how many? 5? Okay. Oh, actually, I really want the beams. And another one bites the dust. I wonder if we could even do things into tier 4. No, not at least right away. We're gonna need stators, and oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna get into this later after we get into the Nexus more. Nexus, Nexus. We need a Nexus song. Nexus. Ooh, 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 Nexus. And we're already almost there. The stabilization frames are being made upstairs. They just, I think they're like 1 a minute, so. Or 10 a minute? Let's go look. Yeah, so. Got plenty of these. I need to make a storage container to fill this because I keep running away and these take 60 per minute. Unstable quantum crystals. So let me do that really quick, and then we're gonna have to run over and go and pick up more of those quantum crystals. And there, that didn't take too long. Actually helps that it's about 60 degrees outside in the middle of November, which is unseasonably warm. But gave me an opportunity to lay in the hammock and read some book, which I love. Anyway, I think we're ready for this now. Oh, except I threw all of my frames into this storage container. Was it 500? I'm gonna need to go pick up some more frames, of which we probably have a ton. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Again, I had no idea this was gonna be Nexus Day. Alright, now we can do the terminals. Pretty sure I have smart plating and storage from when we did that, so I'll go grab that and we'll do this one. Okay, I want a way up and down right here. Let's give us one. Perfect. Oh man, we're going through so much zinc right now. I remember last time playing this. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I remember getting to this point and thinking, holy cow, I need a ton of zinc. Which was a huge roadblock. This time, luckily, we have plenty of zinc production, which is really nice. Again, the way we're playing is just marvelous. I love that we basically always have everything we need all the time. I didn't have quite enough smart plating, so I just temporarily built some right here. It's going to be time to get a factory of this going before long, surely. Anyway, let's see, I got 5 more minutes, and then we can do the next unlock. This is the Nexus song, the Nexus song, the Nexus song. This is the Nexus song. What is that? Ah. So the way the Nexus works is you have a large Nexus terminal, which is like a supercomputer, is how I think of it. And it requires coolant, so you need some quartz production to create the coolant, the liquid coolant to cool it. And then you need these quantum crystals, which you can mine once you get low energy slime slug, I think is what it's called. So we're going to need to be breeding blue slugs very soon to input into that to allow us to actually automatically harvest the unstable quantum crystals. And then you get a new little building. It's kind of basically either an input or an output, and you can plug liquids and or gas into the system. And now the system requires data racks that are full of hard drives, and each hard drive allows the whole system to store a certain amount of material. Now what's cool about that, or what's cool about the way you can use the system, is I could set, say, 100 or even 1. Maybe, let's just call it 100. I could say the system can set a maximum of 100 zinc plates. But now I can input 1,000 zinc plates and output 1,000 zinc plates at once. And it can teleport them anywhere around the world as long as they're connected with the data network. Let's run over to the MAM really quick and I can show you what it is, because we actually are going to get 2 or 3 new types of wires. Okay, so right here we have the FAXIT cable blue, you can see right there on the top right. And then quantum cables. The storage network Nexus is the large computer. The server rack down the bottom left there, that's going to hold all of our storage systems, which are here. These drive Mark 1s in the item server. And then down here is going to be the fluid. We're going to have input and output processors on there, which you basically plug in the storage network Nexus itself has a certain speed of which it can do. So I'm going to add half and half of the input and output, so it's going to go, the input and the output is going to be the same. But that controls how fast the system can go into it. And you can ever only have one storage network. You can only ever have one storage network Nexus in a single network. So you can have multiple networks, and we might even do that after I get, say, like yellow cables and green cables or whatever. We might run multiple networks around. I haven't really decided yet. All right, let's just pick up some components along the way. I think we have enough to do the next unlock, and then we'll see about maybe setting this up. Honestly, I think since we plan to embrace the Nexus, this whole way we're doing the factory is just kind of silly. We're going to be able to make it more modular, or even like I could just build a tiny little box right here and say, you know, here's 4 assemblers for whatever, and then use the Nexus to input and output the exact correct components. It's just going to be really cool. One thing I want to do right now is duplicate this machine, as this is only making 5 per minute, and the other this one right here wants 10 per minute. Okay, so to unlock the FAXIT item receiver, and probably the sender as well, we need 5 drive Mark 1s, 100 smart plating, 200 quantum cables, 200 quantum cable adapters. Here's what we need the blue slugs for, is the quantum cables. And the quantum cable adapter is 3 quantum cables and quick wire. Alright, so we've hit a roadblock now. We've done as much with the Nexus as we can until we get a blue slug farm going. So that's going to be our next task. I'm so excited to work to this point of the play. It's going to be super duper cool. But let's look at blue slugs. Blue slugs are produced in something we have not researched yet. So we need to do some MAM stuff. Ah, that's right, and we were waiting to get into slug hatching until we had lead frame automation, which we have fully automated right now, so we need jar of dirt. Alright, that is not close. It's not too far, I don't think, but it's not very close, as this one is bog earth. I'm just going to go to the wiki and see where the dirt is, because I don't want to spend my time doing that part of exploration, and I'm okay with that. If you'd rather spend your own time searching for it, more power to you. Time is my most valuable resource, so I'm gonna do what I have to do. Alright, turns out, yeah, I think that is jar of dirt right there. I think it's just an impure one. We can go find a pure one if we need to, but I don't think we need to at the moment. Let's build a modular miner on it. Can't do that. It's fine. Alright, it's actually taking forever, and I think the impure one is really close. Sometimes stuff on the map looks far away, and it's not actually that far. I want to say it's just right up on this little crest right here. It's not. It's not. Okay. Here we go. 97 and 100. And oops, misclicked. Okay. Let's get a MAM. And do fix-it farming. Jar of dirt. I need 200. Okay. Alright, now we'll do fix-it farming. Now we'll be able to put a modular miner down on it, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Look at that. I didn't realize we were going to get Nexus so fast, and then here I forgot with the Nexus we're going to have to become fix-it farmers. Way quicker than I thought. It's funny how this whole episode has completely pivoted from what I was anticipating it was going to be. And that's okay. I think that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, we're going to need the seed extractor. We're going to need basic farming unlocked. And then, which of these are we going to need? Both? Not both. This one. Okay. Let's grab some power. I think we definitely have some building here, yeah. This is where I pulled the extra stereotype from. Alright. This is awesome. Let's get a seed extractor down on the ground. This is where we run the dirt into. Let me just check the, we run some in and it'll turn on, and then when it turns on we can see how many we need. Alright, so it needs 30 per minute, and it's getting 60 per minute. We're going to let that stockpile with those seeds, which we'll use in the MAM. Let's put the MAM back down, now that we've moved it out of our way. And yeah, we're going to get this one down. And I think that's all we need in this tier, or in this particular tech tree, because what we need is that grainy snail food to start breeding blue slugs. I think I know enough to continue on a little bit while that's stockpiling. Right. We need the crop plot, which needs dirt. We're gonna need more than that, but yeah, okay, so we're just gonna wait around while this, we'll let this stockpile for a few minutes because we need more dirt from this machine.
Bad place game.